Oh my God.
Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. In this video, it's the first time I have ever heard Ghost Love Score by Nightwish. I've had the name Floor Jansen, and I sincerely hope I'm pronouncing that right, pop up in my comment section quite a lot, so I figured it was time to do a video about it. I do know Nightwish a little bit. I've done one video on Nightwish so far, which I'll link in the description, and that was The Phantom of the Opera, but that was Tarja, that was a different singer. Now, it's Floor Jansen, who I believe is the third and current lead singer in Nightwish. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a huge metal fan, but to be fair, I don't have a lot of experience listening to metal. So I think symphonic metal is going to be a good starting place for me. And if you have any recommendations of what else I should listen to after this video, then please leave them in the comment section below. But I'm really excited to explore this genre because obviously as a classical musician, I like symphonic music, I like classical music, and there's a bit of that in this symphonic metal. So this is the first time I'm ever listening to this song, and it's the first time I've ever heard Floor Jansen's voice. So let's dive right in. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Nick Higgs the Singer. And if you enjoy my videos and you want bonus content, check out my Patreon. Let's dive into this video. I'm so excited. Here we go. Woo. What was that machine? What was that, an organ or something? It looked like an octopus or something. And the atmosphere here is already absolutely electric. Holy smokes, look at these people. I'm just going back to look at what that instrument was. Was that the keyboard or the organ or something? What is that? It looks like it could just be a keyboard that has a lot of piping or something, but it also looks like it could be an organ. Either way, I'm very intrigued. Let's keep tabs on what that is. The drummer setting the atmosphere for the energy of this piece. I can already tell it's going to be super energized. Rhythmically, I'm intrigued as well because it's so it's an interesting kind of meter, right? It's kind of offset in a way. Oh. And then there's the meter change. I said earlier, I'm not really a metal fan, but how can you not be a fan of this? And I say I'm not a metal fan. That doesn't mean I don't like this. It just means that I don't actively listen to it. But anytime you have a fan base that's this passionate about a band or about an artist, then you know you have something special, because that's like tens of thousands of people that are coming together in one united way. And this is going to sound so stupid, and you can laugh at me and you can leave a comment making fun of me. It's fine. The closest symphonic metal experience that I have would be Guitar Hero, when I forget which version it was, where you could play the Bach Brandenburg concertos. That's the closest thing I have to some kind of rock, metal, heavy guitar thing mixed with symphonic music or classical Baroque music. So I'm giving you this reaction. It's an honest reaction because I'm a total noob at this kind of thing. But I do know good singing, and you've all told me that Floor Jansen is one of the greatest singers of all time. So here we go. Woo! Yeah. Oh. Is this live? Is this live singing? It says official live. I'm trying to describe and think of ways to describe that voice. It's like a cool glass of the clearest water. In that kind of sound, it's absolute clarity. So this tells me the technique is really good. And we're gonna go back and look at a few things. It tells me that the voice is healthy, and it tells me that the support and all the things that we talk about technically as singers is incredibly sound in this voice. Because if that's her live sound, oh my God, then that's a legendary voice already. And I haven't even gotten the full scope of it. So let's go back and listen. I have the lyrics up here. My fall will be for you. My fall will be for you. If you be the one to cut me, I will bleed forever. Scent of the sea before the waking of the world brings me to thee in the blue memory. Oh, some heavy stuff. I'm going back a few seconds just to hear that entrance again. Ooh. Oh. Da, 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 da. I love the movement in the voice. And I think my description of a cool glass of water works because the first line is, we used to swim the same moonlight waters, oceans away from the wakeful day. So that clarity is absolutely necessary with that kind of text. And on top of that, she has this sort of larger than life stage presence. Moonlight waters, right? So it's just this kind of aura about her. I don't know how to describe it, but oof. Floor Jansen, yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's pretty obvious how I feel about a certain singer, but when I have the goosebumpometer going off across my whole body, then I know that I'm appreciating this singer on a very deep level. And no hate to pop music, but I just never get that feeling when I listen to pop music. When I listen to this, however, it's just, I feel it everywhere. And one thing that she's doing really well to help with that clarity is she's creating a ton of space in the mouth. We're going to keep going, but look at the space in the mouth. It's just incredible. So we're getting that clarity because she's able to open up and keep that space. And I love me a flat six, and I don't know if this was a flat six chord or not, but she went da 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 do me lay so. If we were to do it in solfege, that lay or that flat six always adds this kind of extraterrestrial, otherworldly feeling for me. And Howard Shore in The Lord of the Rings uses that same kind of melodic structure. Da 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 dee, da 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 da. The flat six just gives us that otherworldly feeling.
Siren from the deep came to me, sang my name, my Lord. Still I write my songs about the dream of mine.
Look at the space. I'm sorry to interrupt what is such beautiful singing. And I'll link the original video in the description. I'm sure you've seen it before, but if you haven't, it's in the description. But you can see the front teeth and you can see the space in the mouth because this is a poem. A siren from the deep came to see me, sang my name, my longing. Still I write my songs about that dream of mine, worth everything I may ever be. Important text. And I understand every word because she's focusing on the clarity of the text by creating space, showing that front teeth, and just singing beautifully.
Worth everything I may ever be. The child will be born again, that siren carried him to me. First of them true loves, sitting on the shoulder of an angel without care.
Oh. Oh, I want to listen to this guitar solo without interruption. So we'll just pause just before it starts. I'm assuming there's a guitar solo there. He looks set up to shred the guitar for a few seconds. What I'm really noticing about Floor Jansen is it's an even voice across the range. So that section she just sang, a siren from the deep came to me, was lower in her voice. So it's a sign of a good singer if you are able to sing low and sing high and it sound like the same voice, right? So that's what we call evenness across the range. So it's lower in her chest voice. She's clearly practiced and worked hard at that register. And then the higher range also has that same clarity and beauty. There's a bit more power in the higher range simply because they're higher notes. So we get more volume and more excitement out of them. But I love everything about this so far. A group of talented musicians, Nightwish, I've said this in my previous video, they are a talented bunch of people. And then you have thousands of people in the audience singing along to every word. That's something special. Nice. One thing I just noticed too is that Floor left. Is it Floor or is it Floor? I don't want to North Americanize this Finnish name because there's nothing worse than when people from Canada and the US butcher names. We don't want that. So please help me out in the comment section if I'm mispronouncing anything. But I like the fact that she left during this solo. I'm thinking back to classical music. When someone takes a solo, it's not done quite in the same way, but if there's a solo of another instrument, the singer just stands there. And so people don't really know, okay, do I look here? Do I look here? And by her leaving, I'm sure she went to get a glass of water or just rest her voice for a quick second. It turned all of the attention to the guitarist so he could have his moment to shine. I've never once thought about that or seen that. Maybe that's a metal thing or a symphonic metal thing. I don't know. But I like that it just put the spotlight on him because it's a guitar solo. Yes. What's happening? Oh. It's like a real symphony. Ah. That's very nature-esque to me. We had the metal part, and this is just a beautiful, lush symphony right now. Interesting. I don't know what's happening, but I like it. Smiling, happy people. What's happening? The audience knows. The drummer, what's he doing? Oh. You guys, my YouTube subscribers coming through absolutely clutch again in recommending this. Woo. I might have found a new favorite singer that will be now in that top tier of singers that we absolutely love. That was almost like an operatic scene or overture or something to start, and then the singers come in. I really like the fact that when it started, it was very metal, and then we had a section, a few seconds of just nature-esque symphony music, or orchestral music, as I should say. And now we're merging those two worlds in a really cool way. We're gonna go back a few seconds and look at some things that Floor's doing, because everything she does, I'm excited about, because all these things that I tell my students to do in singing lessons, or that I've taught anybody to do, I'm hearing and seeing her do. So the one behind will lead me. I want to go back and look at the way she approaches that word behind, because it pierces like a knife because she has space in the mouth. It's just such a simple thing, but she executes it to absolute perfection. Did you see that? So behind, ha, ha, ha. Look at the space. And I actually had this conversation with a student yesterday. What we don't want to do is go, ah, and drop the jaw this way with the chin coming down. Because what will that do? Compress the larynx. We don't want that. Instead, imagine you have like a dime, or maybe even just your fingers in between your back molars. So I'm not overextending the jaw or dropping it too much, but I'm giving myself the space that I desperately need. And she does that. The one behind will lead me. And it's perfect. I can't say anything negative about it. Damn. That took a turn. Take me, cure me, kill me, bring me home every way, every day. Just another loop and the hangman's noose. Whoa. That was an interesting section there, because we're now hearing, and it's happened a couple times throughout, but I didn't mention it, was she actually flipped up into what we could call the female, I don't know, there's different words for it. You could say the female head voice, or really more the female falsetto. Yeah, so it's more up there. And that's hard to access when you've been singing in your chest voice and belting a lot, as she has been doing. But she has great access up there, right? No problems getting up there. the text is clear, and then when it goes a bit lower, she's back in that chest voice. And I know I have the lyrics right here next to me, but if I didn't, I would still understand every word. And that's a huge accomplishment for any singer, but especially a metal singer in an atmosphere like this. That's why I can't even believe that these are live vocals. Like nobody should sound this good when they're singing live. It's just mind-boggling. Change keys, I like it. I'm partly laughing because what she just did with the hey, hey, hey is the exact exercise I give my students when I'm trying to teach them how to belt. Hey, hey, hey. And it's just funny that someone who's so good at belting as she is just did that exercise. It's hilarious. You know, if I do the sit back thing, what that means, right? That means I'm just floored. Pun. I love a good pun. I've been floored. Is that what people say when they listen to this for the first time? I don't know. But I am floored right now. And you know what? Confession time and apology time to all you metal fans, all you fans of symphonic metal or Nightwish or other metal groups that I'm not even aware of yet, because I had a preconceived notion that it was really kind of scary and it was lacking, I don't know why I think this, but I thought it was lacking the beauty, right? Maybe it's the classical music snobbishness of me, but listening to that makes me feel as if I'm listening to J.S. Bach, who is right there watching over me, because that is stunningly beautiful. The harmony, the way that she can sing, and the way it clashes in the most beautiful way with the drums. Like, frig, this drummer is amazing. The strings, the guitar, like everything coming together, making this beautiful, beautiful song. And that is just something special. So I'm so happy that I'm experiencing this with you on YouTube. That's just so cool to me. And just the way she's weaving through these musical phrases with the most pure, beautiful sound I've ever heard. It just blows my mind. And the technique is so good. That was another thing that I was like, well, to do metal, like what's the technique? Classical music has technique because being a snob. But the technique involved in this is impressive, extremely impressive. So let's go back and listen to that section again. Look at that. Look at that mouth space. And the word is love. And if I say the word love, love. When you sing it, it has to be love, So she's giving herself more space in the mouth. She's modifying that vowel to make it, as I always say, a north-south vowel. We don't want an east-west. She's giving herself the space to be able to belt that and sing it with vibrato and sing it with beauty without it getting too clamped in the mouth. Simple. Even there, it's you, but she goes, yo. It doesn't sound like it when we're saying it, but I promise you, if you sing it that way, it will come out. So if you want to sing like this, open your dang mouth. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. This might be the most surprised and inspired and shocked I've ever been on this channel. Oh, that was good. That was really good. I just had to let it play because I wasn't expecting that, and my jaw, as you saw, was on the floor. Pun again.
I think you dropped something. My jaw.
That is how you end a 10-minute song. And she knows she killed it. We're gonna go back and listen to that again, but she knows. She knows she absolutely slayed it. How did she do it? With good technique, obviously. Opened the mouth. And here's the other thing, and this is kind of a topic that I've gotten into recently, was if she had a candle, when she sang that really crazy high note, I don't even know what note it was. Someone tell me in the comments. But when she sang that note, if she had a candle in front of her mouth, that candle would be completely still. So what that means is that she's not overblowing air. She's not screaming. She's not yelling. She's controlling that air with the abdominals and with the ribs and lungs. And it's getting to the glottis or the vocal folds. And that's where the pressure is. And that's where she's got that full fold closure to make the most stunningly beautiful, clean sound ever. Doesn't she sound healthy? Like, do you ever at any point in this video get a sense that, oh, she's going to have a sore throat or she's going to have no voice tomorrow? I didn't get that one singular time. I have to listen to that again. Come on. Look at her. Look at her. That's so much pride that she's just feeling right now. She can't. proud to be in the group, proud to sing in front of an audience like this, and she absolutely killed that note. So hard work pays off, folks. And from what I'm getting out of Nightwish is that each and every one of them is extremely talented, but they work really hard. And that's a common theme in this YouTube channel. With these groups and with these singers that are incredibly talented, get tens and tens of millions of views, is they work hard. Talent isn't enough. You have to put in the work. And in Floor Jansen's case, the work has really been in the technique. And I'd love to hear interviews, and I would love to talk with Floor Jansen about her technique and about what her approach is to it, because it's a very, very natural sound and it's beautiful. And I feel like I'm sweating and my heart is racing, and I have just been sitting here listening. I can officially say Floor Jansen has moved into that highest tier, the Mount Olympus of singers, in my opinion. Certainly up there with Dimash, Celine Dion, you know, I'm a huge Celine fan, Pavarotti, all those people, they're in that upper tier. And I keep saying this pun, but I'm floored. And I think it's time to put this video to an end. I am absolutely gobsmacked at this performance. Nightwish, they're fantastic. Floor Jansen in particular, one of the greatest singers I've ever heard. And that was truly, and I'm being completely honest with you here, one of the most shocking moments that I've ever had when she hit that crazy high note. One of the most shocking experiences I've had reacting to videos on this channel. So I'm really, really happy that this was a first time listen and that we could experience that together, because that was incredible. So your job, I think you know your job, is to leave me a comment down below to let me know what I should react to next. What other Floor Jansen Nightwish pieces can I react to? What should I look at? More metal bands and more groups like this? I would absolutely love to do a deep dive into that genre. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, please subscribe. If you have any other suggestions of other genres as well, please leave them in the comment section below. Please check out my Patreon. Here's the link conveniently on your screen, but it's also in the description below. So yeah, I think we need to leave it there. I need a glass of water and a nap or something, because I'm feeling it. All right. So thanks for watching. Love you very much. And we'll see you in the next video.